everyone, it's Lube from BrunoPlanningCO. I'm going to be planning in my Erin Condren Daily Duo for March 23rd. But before I start planning, I'm actually going to finally switch out my Energy Duo cover. I have this really beautiful winter one that I've had since November, I think, or maybe December, I'm not quite sure. And I haven't changed it, and I really want to make it a little bit more spring-like. And I got a new cover during the new warehouse sale, not the warehouse sale, I'm sorry. It was part of the notebook and new pens collection from Erin Condren, and I absolutely love this cover. It's this really beautiful kind of sea green, sea blue color with all these beautiful flowers. So there we go. Now it's all nice and updated and beautiful, so I don't have to keep looking at those snowflakes and reminded of all of the snow we got this winter. And I wanted to mention that I've been getting questions about how I plan, how long it takes me to plan, and I realized that I haven't actually shown like a Sunday video where I go ahead and I pre-plan my entire week. I don't pre-plan in my Erin Condren Daily Duo. I plan that every single day. And I thought about it for a little while and realized that I never really quite shared that in a video. So I think I want to this Sunday film how I plan on a Sunday, how I plan the upcoming week, what I actually use, show you some of the strategies that I use in doing that. And then, that'll kind of feed into how I plan every single day. So I'll definitely do that this Sunday, and then that video will be shared very soon afterward. Next week is actually my spring break, so I have a little bit more time to get all my thoughts together and just create a good video to share with all of you. And for this spread, I wanted to keep it quite simple. And so what I'm using here is just this very cute asterisk tape from Erin Condren. And I'm using this ruler. I just thought of this when I was planning this day, to use the ruler and hold it up against the tape so that you create kind of a straight line, because I've used it before and sometimes I can't keep it straight. So using the ruler is a really good kind of little tip that I have when trying to make it a straight line. And for some reason I didn't put enough pressure here where the little asterisks didn't transfer onto my paper. I don't know how that happened, but I just decided to draw a little heart there instead, and I thought it was really cute, but I realized that I didn't like the way it looks. Sometimes when I mess up like this, I do use whiteout, but if I want to write on top of the whiteout, I don't typically use my gel pen. I use this kind of blank sticker paper, only because I found that if I use my gel pen on top of whiteout, it ends up messing up the mechanism and the ink doesn't flow as nicely. That's just what I found. It's not these pens in particular. I've actually had that problem with any kind of gel pen that I've used, and I tried to use it on top of whiteout. So I actually have two gel pens. I have one where sometimes I write over whiteout, and then one where I don't write over whiteout at all, if that makes sense. And again, it's because it really does kind of mess up the flow of the ink, and I really don't like that. I definitely like how smooth the gel pens write, and I don't want to mess with that. And if you're new to my channel, this is the Pentel Clena 0.5, and I've been using this gel pen for maybe the last 6 months. No, it has to be longer than 6 months. And it's my go-to pen. I absolutely love it. You can see how smooth it writes and how dark it is. And I love the boldness of it. That's why I use the 0.5. It just really glides across the page. And you can see that there's been no skipping or anything like that. It really is one of my favorite pens ever. And I usually get them from jetpens.com if you want to try them out. There are some on Amazon, but I think they're much more expensive on Amazon. So definitely check the price on Amazon and then also on JetPens. You do have to pay for shipping on JetPens, but I think it's worth it if you buy a few of them. And again, I think they're much more expensive on Amazon. I really love that washi tape dispenser. I got it from Michael's, and it's all of these really beautiful pastel colors, and I use it a lot for like this, where I want to mark down my school days, so I know that throughout those hours I'm at school or I'm working, and so I can just kind of section off my day like that. And I love the colors so much, and they go so well with that little asterisk, and I think it matches almost perfectly with the March color of the Erin Condren March color, right? It looks like it. I think it does. The only thing about those tape dispensers is that they are very sharp, so it's hard to kind of bring them along with you, especially like in your purse or something, because you don't want those sharp, you don't want to cut yourself, and you also don't want to ruin anything that you have in your bag. So I usually put it in a bag by itself, and if I am taking it out somewhere. And then here I just went ahead and sectioned off times, so like the class periods that I teach, my AM routine is what I'm working on right now, and I think I put dinner as well, just so I know that those things are kind of blocked off in terms of time. And so for my AM routine, I just put down one of my little cute character stickers because this is a day where I get to go into work a little bit later because my lunch is first period. Because of our hybrid schedule, it's a little bit interesting this year. So I have first period lunch, which is right in the morning. So we're allowed to go into work a little bit later, at least until spring break, we're allowed to do that. So I do get to leave my home a little bit later and do some of my shop stuff in the morning before school. It's definitely been an interesting experience having lunch first period and first in the morning there. So I do definitely have to bring some snacks to work to keep me fueled up for the day because it's kind of difficult. And I also have to make sure I'm productive in the morning so that I can get a lot of shop stuff that I want to do before, again, the school day starts. And then here I'm just planning the middle of my day when we have cleaning time and help time that we can help students as well. So hopefully I'll be able to do some grading then and also film some notes videos for my students. And then after work is when I like to do my cleaning. So I have to do some laundry, unfortunately, every single week, of course. And I just put down this really cute character stickers. It's one that's been very popular in the shop recently. I think it's just so adorable and so accurate in how my laundry just kind of goes everywhere when I'm folding or hanging things up. One of the things that I wanted to mention about the hourly section of this planner is I know it can be a little bit overwhelming or intimidating to know exactly what to write and to plan out your day in terms of hour by hour, but it's something that I've been working towards for over a year and have only just recently gotten it to be as realistic as possible. So every time I plan, I really try to make sure it's as realistic as possible, not giving myself too much to do, and then also not under planning as well, and just being as productive as I can. And that only came with time. And I'll talk more about that a little bit in the next video when I discuss how I plan, but I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that because that's kind of been one of my goals, is to just be as realistic as possible in terms of what I can do on the day-to-day basis. And it's actually my brother's birthday, my older brother's birthday this day, and I just wanted to use some of my stickers from my sticker shop again to note his birthday, and then also so I can remind myself to call him later that day. And here I just wanted to doodle a little bit in my planner. I haven't done this in a long time, and I love doing it. It's just I have not great vision in my right eye. I actually have a few blind spots, and so it just makes it really difficult to draw on paper. Most of the time I draw on my iPad. But I just wanted to kind of take advantage of these beautiful fine tip markers from Erin Condren that I love. As soon as I tried them, I knew they would be great for drawing. So I wanted to just try it out and do something very simple like this clouds and rain, because it's going to be very raining this week and I don't necessarily like rain or dreary weather. So I just wanted to make it a little bit more colorful here in my planner. I think it came out really cute. I definitely have to do it more often and just, do really basic designs. I think that's going to be great for me to do on paper. And I love those fine tip markers so much. And here I'm actually using some of the Erin Condren highlighters as well that I use daily. And I think the blue one that I use is part of the new collection as well. So there we are, a semi-simple spread. Again, just using a few stickers, some washi, and just some really nice colorful colors to make it a little bit brighter. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd love it if you liked and subscribed to the channel. There's more to come, and I will definitely be sharing more of my planning process in the videos to come. See you next week. Bye, everyone.